Welcome to Sports News. The Athletics Federation of Nigeria President Solomon Ogba says the long-distance race held in Ijebu-Ode is in continuation of a conditioning process for athletes as they prepare for a busy season. Over 500 athletes, including Obinnametu, Ogoegeno Egbero, Bukola Abungoloko, Folashade Abugu, Margaret Etim, and reigning African Youth Sprint champion Divine Oduduru competed in different categories. Ogba said while most countries are competing in the indoor championship, Nigerian athletes are focusing on the distance race to set pace for the year, a race some of the athletes are perfectly happy to be a part of. The League Management Committee has announced the March 7th as the new kickoff date for the Globe Premier League. The decision of the LMC to postpone the commencement of the league was necessitated by the challenges being faced by the clubs. The LMC chairman, Mr. Nduka Rabo, revealed that after meeting in Abuja, the league body decided on a 2-week extension of the kickoff date as a result of the peculiar nature of funds released by government, their principal sponsors, and the observations made by the LMC stadium inspection teams. He added that after this grace period, only the clubs that meet the minimum requirements will be allowed to participate in the league. And finally, FIFA Secretary General Jerome Vaki defended the decision to host World Cup matches in the Amazonian city of Manaus. Vaki was addressing weather concerns that the city could be too hot and humid and potentially dangerous for the players. Manaus is situated on the convergence of the Negro and Solimões rivers in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where temperatures are often stifling with high humidity. And that's it on Sports News for tonight. Suleiman will be back in a moment.
Unveiling the new look of Guinness. Discover a colorful world of more.
Well, on the foreign scene, at least 8 people have been killed in a building collapse in South Korea at the southeastern city of Jeonju. Part of the auditorium of a resort collapsed during an orientation event for first-year students at the university. Fire services have linked the cause of the attack to heavy snow on the roof. Here's Cynthia Are with more.
Indeed, a gory scene, and rescue workers with heavy equipment are still present, but heavy snow around the mountain resort is slowing down access. Around 1,000 students from Busan University of Foreign Studies were at the resort at the time of the incident. Many managed to get out from the damaged building by themselves, and about 20 have been rescued and taken to hospital. Speaking of careers, justice must be served. Well, at least that's what the United Nations is saying. A panel of experts mandated by the UN's Human Rights Council says North Koreans have suffered unspeakable atrocities and that those responsible, including leader Kim Jong-un, must face justice. Then, the plane hijacked by a co-pilot of an Ethiopian airline flying from Addis Ababa to Rome has landed in Geneva. The hijacker, who's been arrested, waited for the pilot to go to the toilet to lock himself in the cockpit. He was unarmed and had requested asylum in Switzerland. Thankfully, all 202 passengers and crew got out in one piece and without a scratch. Also today, 10 illegal gold miners have emerged from an old South African mine with more still underground. Some of the men came out after being told there were no police around, but all 10 have now been arrested by police who had been hiding. Finally, a bomb attack on a tourist bus in the Sinai Peninsula has killed 3 South Koreans and an Egyptian. 14 South Koreans were also hurt in the attack, which came as the bus was preparing to cross into Israel. A device was detonated either inside or close to the bus, but exact details are not clear at the moment. No one has admitted to carrying out the attack as we speak. And those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
And the main news again, Borno State Governor Kashim Shettima today vented his frustration with the military over Boko Haram attacks saying Nigeria is in a state of war. He spoke to journalists after his meeting with the president in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. The former president Olusegun Obasanjo today visited Rivers State, where he commissioned a number of projects built by Governor Chibike Amechi, and at the gala night organized in his honor, Governor Amechi lamented the alleged frustration of projects in the state. But former President Obasanjo asked the governor to carry his message to the president himself. Well, that's the news tonight. Many thanks for watching.